Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Twem, and today I'm going to talk with Scarlet and Thirsty as professional metal vocalists. Now I'm waiting for them to join the chat so that we can get it started. Yes, there they are. Let me send the request. Yes, I've sent the request. So by accepting it, we will be connected. I don't know if you see it. Hey girls, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Where in Sweden are you now?
Around here and there.
So how's the weather there?
It's gray.
Today it was really cold.
Yeah. But we
Yeah,
like
as usual, what we expect from Sweden anyway.
Yeah, right.
So, ladies, would you please tell us about yourself and about your experiences in music industry?
we started 3 years ago, so we don't have that much experience. And also since this year has been shit for everyone in the music industry, I don't know if it counts. But yeah, we've been doing this for 2 years, so I don't know if there's so much to say. It was everything went so fast from releasing the first single to yeah, performing at Sweden Rock Festival and big stages.
And how did you and Thirsty find each other?
It was
You wanna take it?
it was a wild night. No, we found each other quite recently. Let's say she was working at a place where I visited, and behind closed doors, and yeah,
And
blood, and here we are.
because I can see that you two have such a chemistry, it shows totally on your music videos as well.
Thank you.
And what I wanted to also ask, how did you form your music band? Okay, you met Thirsty by accident, but what about others in the music band?
Well, we needed some musicians, and well, we didn't really ask around, but where the fuck did we find them? I don't know. It's different every time. Scarlett is a solo act plus one. She's my plus one. So the musicians, they're different every time. But and especially during the making of this album, we met some amazing musicians and producers. So we just asked people if they want to come and play, and not one turned us down. I mean, everyone wants to.
Yeah.
They want to see if we're.
They didn't dare to.
Yeah, no.
Didn't have a.
I see. So you two were totally flexible. And so first you formed your vocalist, then you started to gather your musicians to make it happen.
Yeah.
And what's the story behind your makeup? I think most of the fans want to know about it. What's the story behind it?
Well, different reasons. For many different reasons, I don't want to show my face. But most of all, I want to be a person that a lot of people can relate to. So it's easier to relate to a skeleton than to a person.
And why did you choose a skeleton specifically? Any reason for that?
I think it's close to my heart, and it is a good way to express a darker side within. And that is also what we want to express with our music, and we want to reach people that have maybe some darkness in them.
Yeah, this is what we all look like inside anyway.
Yeah, we're all the same.
Yeah, so
color of skin and yeah, everything. We look the same.
And what about you, Thirsty? What was the idea behind your makeup?
I don't know. It just came natural from sucking her blood, I guess. It just,
Yeah. So you are thirsty for blood, as I can see on your face.
right? Yep, that's
It's a
correct.
very expensive habit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't have time even to clean it. Is you just leave it like that
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Convenient.
I will.
until the next victim that you find.
Yeah. Yeah.
And has it ever happened like you have a funny memory, like someone freaked out by seeing you ladies with this makeup
Oh yeah, all the time.
all the time?
Yeah.
Can you specifically say something funny which happened that for example, hacked in your mind that this time was very funny?
I think there are a few times, but when are we thinking about the same?
I think so.
Yeah, we were invited to this grand opening of a rock club in Stockholm in Sweden, but it is located in the like
Really
brat
fancy. Yeah,
fan,
bratty.
fancy part of Stockholm, so you don't expect a rock and metal club to just pop up there. So we we went there, came off the subway, or did we ride a limousine? No.
I don't
There was
remember.
no, it was a lot of people and all these like expensive outfits and expensive jewelry, and we come. It was a year ago
Yeah.
because it was almost Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was like 1 month before Halloween. So we went there, went out on the street where all these and all the like Gucci, Prada, all the fancy stores were, and we came as ourselves as this, and people were like, some of them were like, "Oh, it's so fun! Halloween already started." But then tell about the guys.
Oh, yeah. So we heard that like so many times. Oh, it's Halloween already. Yada yada yada. And then we're like, we should just like we didn't even care anymore to reply anything. And then this guy, like a group of guys, walked past us and they said something and you just turned and she just stared at them, like didn't say a word. She just stared and they're like, oh shit, oh fuck, oh
We need to
shit.
go. We
We're
need
like,
to go.
okay, bye. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
We didn't even try. But
Yeah,
No.
it will be a total surprise to see you suddenly like this. It will be a total
Yeah.
surprise.
But that was just like with common people, very rich common people. But then also when we're at location for a gig, I think other bands find us a little weird. So they don't really interact with us. When they get super drunk, they approach us and they tell us how cool we are and that they yeah. But otherwise they're like, what is this? And also because we're female. At least I am. Are you?
yeah,
Yeah.
last time I checked.
They don't really they don't really know what to do. But yeah. So, but when we start talking, they're not as scared anymore. But I think yeah.
Because from behind, both of you have very nice hair, and suddenly, if you turn, it will be a
Yeah,
total surprise.
Right.
it is. It's fun.
Yeah. So, did it ever happen like some guy wanted to approach you from behind, maybe to give you a number or something like that, then suddenly you turn and he watches you like that?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think
Because in Sweden it's not that common. For example, if you were in Eastern countries, for sure, some guy would from behind say, "Okay, this girl looks cute. Let's see how she looks like."
Surprise.
Yeah. That
no,
would
it
be
was
freaked
this.
out.
You know the band Gorgoroth?
No.
No, okay. Well, then we shouldn't do the story because it's well, this
Yeah.
is like super. What is it? It was like black metal. I don't know.
Yeah, Death Black.
And they're so rude. At least the lead singer has been like in jail for torture or whatever. And we played the same year at Sweden Rock Festival. And they came after us. They came after you
Yeah.
from behind and like, ooh, I'm gonna nail this one. And then she turns around and they were like, it was super weird. And then they puked all over the cars and stuff.
Even for
Your people.
Even from members of black metal, this is too much for them. They cannot handle it.
Nope.
I see. And in Scandinavia, I'm familiar that metal is a big deal and there are so many talents there.
Yeah.
But during the past years, especially during the last 2 years that you've been active, do you see any improvement or you see you're losing, the people are losing interest in this genre? What do you think?
No, not at all.
The opposite.
Yeah.
So it's keep improving. That's good news.
Yeah, and I mean, it's, as you said, it's such a huge genre here, and both like the old metal band. Hello, one of our producers slash songwriters is staring through the window. Super creepy. um, where was I? Yeah, Scandinavia. Yeah, we have so many like the bands that were big like 20 years ago. They're still big, especially the Gothenburg metal peeps, and also new bands form. And we have such good quality with, especially here in Sweden and also throughout Scandinavia. But it's hard to make it as a band because there's so many awesome musicians and bands. So it's a hard market, or yeah.
I see, because in some countries they have problem finding music band members because
Yeah.
there is none. There is no one, for example, interested in melodic death metal. Then they don't know how to find someone who plays electric guitar for that.
How is
And
it in Cyprus? You're from, or
yes, yes. Actually, I'm originally from Iran. I moved in
oh,
Cyprus about 11 years ago.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and in Iran, I don't know if you're familiar, they cannot play it legally.
Yeah.
That's why many members from Iran just move to foreign countries. For example, I know a talented guy in Australia. He's Persian and he's doing great there. But unfortunately, they are losing their chances in Iran. And most of the parents also, they want children to go to university to become doctor and
Oh,
engineer.
yeah. Yeah.
Even in culture, that's a big problem.
Right.
But you know, we are trying around the world to make it happen for us, doing our art anyway. But this is not as good as other countries for the time being. We need more. We need more
Yeah.
talents to make it happen. But in Cyprus, we have different story. In Cyprus, we have low number of population. So because of that, it's very hard to find someone who is interested exactly in the things that you like.
Yeah. So how do you find people then?
So actually, I'm not in a music band. I just do it as a hobby.
Yeah.
And I'm a university professor. My main job is not in music,
What is your
but
main?
mathematics.
Oh, wow.
And but I'm trying to do things as hobby in music industry, movie industry, and I'm trying to promote those who are doing much better than me. So, because you know, most of the people, they prefer just to promote themselves, and whenever they see someone who is doing something better, they just want to bring them down. In my case, when I see you guys are doing much better, why not? I should promote you guys.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Thank you.
So what I was saying about Italy, for
Yeah.
example, one of those countries that people are so interested in this genre, the problem is that they cannot find someone also who are doing, for example, something related to melodic death metal to join the band. But what you saying is that even in Sweden, that many people are talented and interested in this genre, it's very hard to find someone who would join you permanently.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I don't know.
I think a lot of musicians joins a lot of bands,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
they stick with the band that they think they have a future with.
But
Or
in your case, you were changing your musicians, as I
yeah,
understood.
yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's easy to find people that want to work with you, but then you need to find people that are okay with maybe not getting that much paid in the beginning, but also like have a plan for your band or your project or your so you will reach, so it's not like it's okay to do a few gigs unpaid if it will give you good marketing, but then you need to make sure that everyone gets paid. So I think it's a matter of, because a lot of bands just play for free, and that is a problem, because then the promoters and they think that everyone should do the same.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And also in Cyprus, I'm trying to find promoters to invite talents like you, so that we can have international events here also in Cyprus more often.
Mm-hmm.
Because Cypriots are very satisfied with what they have now, and I'm trying to push them to observe more international events. And I'm sure they will love you. Why not? You guys can come here. It will be wonderful.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
And I know when you started to be active, COVID happened after it. But did you have any chance to have a tour outside Sweden?
No, we were planning to in January of 2020. So we had it all. That, and also we were opening or we weren't, because we didn't get there, but we were supposed to open for Hammerfall here in Sweden, two shows. So it was like a lot, and that would be our first huge like arena show.
Yeah.
So we were planning for that, and for a European tour as support to another big band, which I can't say.
Yeah, hopefully it will happen after COVID as soon as possible. That would be lovely.
You just have to prepare for whenever that happens and improve your brand and your music, and then we don't know when it will happen. But
so between this period, as I understood, you are keep creating anyway. Recently you released a new song. Is that right?
Yeah.
This Friday.
Yeah. I actually enjoyed that a lot. First, I saw the title. I noticed Love Heroin. So I thought maybe it's something related to addicted guys, something like that. But I know you will use all the time metaphor in your lyrics, so it's not that. So how was the feedback so far from your audience?
For that song?
Specifically from that song, yeah. Yeah,
it has been, it's a little bit of a long shot, or a chance when you release a ballad. It's, you don't know how it will turn out, because but I think so far it's been good, and people are, it's the only song that I've written from like pure heart, and I think that shows in the song, and I also think that people feel it more.
And it was different from your other songs, as I understood.
Yeah, it is more. I play the piano. The first song we released, that I actually play something.
Oh, you played that piano inside the song.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
I do.
You don't even need musicians anymore.
Well, no, but honestly, we have, that was also something we started in the beginning of the pandemic. We have a show where it's only us and a drummer, and then backing tracks. So it's fully possible just to be the two of us with no musicians.
I see.
Yeah.
And you know, even in movie industry, people are doing the same thing. For example, I'm a writer.
Yeah.
And people just in movie industry just keep telling me, try to even make it happen yourself. Don't wait for producers to make it happen for you. Yeah. So I should be a director. I should be a producer. I should even act in this movie. So this is, I think, something similar you guys are doing also in your band.
Yeah.
And by the way, yeah, sorry.
No, you go.
And by the way, about this recent song of yours, personally, I loved it. I got addicted to it. It was wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was wonderful. I also suggest everyone to watch it. But your previous ones were also different and new for me. I like the genre as well. But what would you consider as the a special thing in your band? How would you describe it that this is different in your band comparing to other music bands?
Um, I think it is the combination of the visual arts combined with the music and the stage show. Because as I think I wrote in an interview like just a week ago that we do the same thing as band have done for so many years. Like we have 3-minute songs. We have like the corpse paint and like a stage show that is exciting. But I think it's the combination of a lot of things, and also that we're women. That like yeah. I don't think we're doing anything that's new, or we're just doing it like combinations of things that makes it new or something. Okay, now I'm starting to, guys, sometimes she's like, shut up, stop talking.
So Thirsty, would you like to add something to it?
No, but I think that maybe we're doing what other people's already done, but we're pushing the limits a little bit further and a little bit more. Like it's not all inside the box. It's like, okay, this is the foundation of it, but then we add that and we take away this and then we add that instead. So you kind of have something new, even though it's kind of already been done,
And also we interact a lot with our fans. That is
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
And what I like about, yeah,
I just have to say that we're in the studio, so other people are like running around and making sounds.
If you're
it's okay.
wondering.
Can we have a refill? I'm sorry, butler? We have a butler.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Such a fancy band.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Thanks very much.
You're very pretty today, butler.
Thank you. That's very nice of you.
Okay.
Yeah, such a scary studio, I can see. So what I like about your band is that you two coordinates very well, because what I observed in other music band is that it's very hard to coordinate with other vocalists. As you notice, for example, in pop music, we have lots of features like music bands having another song with another band. But for you two are very flexible. And especially when you compare it, when you add it to your music, also your music could be also diverse. That's really wonderful about your band. I think this is new.
Thank you.
And it's very nice that you add visual things inside it, because, for example, the choreography you had for Beauty and Beast, it was very interesting for me.
Yeah. In what way?
Because, it's not just like focusing on music. Now I'm just attracted to what you are doing also,
Wow.
So
yeah,
this is great.
We tried to do that with like, especially with the live performance, to like stimulate all the senses. So if you don't like the music, maybe you like the visual concept, or you like something else. So there should be something in there for everyone.
Yeah, so it's wonderful when both of them happen at the same time, that you have fans that love your music and your visual at the same time. But for example, if it's showing your clip and this is mute in a bar, then still people can enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's great. And by the way, I usually ask my guests about cultural things. Since you girls are in Sweden, I would like to ask what you like and dislike about your country, about the cultural things, not necessarily political things.
Yeah.
It's a hard question, I know. So what do you like about Sweden or dislike about it?
Oh, that's the question. I dislike the cold weather. I like the cold weather, but I don't like the gray, rainy weather.
Okay,
And,
so when this is sunny and very cold, that's your favorite weather.
Yeah, when it's like clear what fucking season it is. Like if it's
Not
winter, then
depressing.
it should, yeah. But it's the gray areas that bugs me. Um, yeah. What's your dislike?
My dislike is the what do you call it?
Men.
No, no, that too sometimes. No, but the what the fuck do you call it? Say it in Swedish. But I can't find the word. That when you have to, you can't be too much or too that. What's the word?
Oh, jantelagen.
Jantelagen.
Oh, why is that? I didn't get it.
Jantelagen. It's like you can't be.
You can't be too braggy about yourself.
No, or it can't be too much, or you have to. Now we come back to the box again. Like don't walk out of this box. It's very.
I see. So you say, for example, Sweden is not good for ambitious guys.
It is, but you shouldn't talk about it.
No, do it behind closed doors.
I
And
see.
that's in general. It's not in the bigger cities, or more, yeah, more or less, but it's more like an overall thing.
I think we've been a lot in the US, you
Yeah.
and me, and over there it's like if you bring something up, it's more like, hey, good for you, okay, good luck.
Yeah, it's supportive. in a
Yeah,
different
and
way.
here it's more like, oh, okay, well, good luck.
We never talk
that.
salary, for example.
No numbers.
No.
I see. And what would you say about Swedish people? What is your dislike or like about them?
My dislike, it's not their fault, I would say, but we're so fortunate to be living here with everything, with like sick care, or with what is like I don't know, guess, but parenting, parent leave, is that a word?
Yeah, parent care, maybe something like that.
Yeah. So the society supports you a lot with money, and we also pay shitloads of taxes, but it goes to school and hospitals and police and everything. So we're very, very fortunate. And if you are born here, if you have lived here for a long period of time, and have not traveled, for example, you don't know how fortunate you are. So Swedes like nag about things like, oh, it should be the bananas are too expensive, or like we're spoiled. We are spoiled. I'm not even from here, but yeah, Swedes are kind of spoiled. Not everyone, but a lot of people. They don't know how good this country is.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a natural thing. When you have all the facilities, the next generation wouldn't appreciate as the previous one. So it's totally natural. And also, one of your fans says, "Come to Italy."
Yes.
And
We'd love to.
yeah, in Italy there are lots of metal fans, and I'm sure that's a target for sure. Many people will come to your concert.
We would love to tour Europe, and so many great metal bands and so many awesome fans, and people are really dedicated.
Yeah, and we talked about Persian and Swedish people.
Yeah.
And there are so many Persians who moved out from Iran and went to Sweden to live there, or maybe immigrated there.
Yeah.
And we had also Arash as a famous artist in Sweden. Do you know Arash?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think about his songs? I know it's totally different from your genre.
But he was big here like 15 years ago or 10 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like
so
that.
he is bigger outside of Sweden than he is in here. Than he is here.
Yeah, these days that's true, because he moved to Dubai and now he's just advertising around Middle East countries. You're right. He's trying to make it more internationally. And I think this is what you guys can do after this COVID will be over. I'm sure those tours will make it happen for you. It will be wonderful.
Yeah,
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm not worried at all. I think good things will come, and good things are coming. Like, we're so fortunate. We signed with our record label in December or something. Yeah,
I think
good.
so. Yeah.
So we have that support, and I think we're so fortunate. We see so many bands, friends, and Swedish bands that have to quit, and like it's so sad.
Yeah, that's
And
sad, but it's good that you girls are keep creating, and this is
yeah,
also a chance for you just to focus on the music and later just focus on your fans. That's a good opportunity too.
yeah, we try to like now when we're releasing this album, we just started to. That's actually kind of funny. I got producers that I don't even know contacted me like, "Oh, I write a song for you. Here it is." So people in the business knows that we're releasing an album and that we're gonna start making a new one soon. So they're really engaged.
Yeah.
But at the same time, as we're planning like the future, it's super important to keep in contact with the fans because they're everything. Without them, we're nothing.
Yeah, and usually we have a challenge in our page. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
with your makeup how you can do it, but we pull up one eyebrow like this and one down. Can you
Oh,
do that?
no.
Oh
Can you
no.
do it?
What it can't. I don't know. Can I?
Can I close my eyes at the same?
No, usually
Pardon?
not.
I can't.
How do you? Okay, explain how to do it. That's not explaining.
No.
That's just showing.
So I don't know. It happens after practicing, I guess, because some people think that.
I'm really trying here.
You
No.
look stupid too. Me too. Okay, do it on. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right,
Go.
left, right, left.
No.
Even just focus on one eyebrow, then later the next one.
Okay, this
But both are like, no. I think this is genetic. I don't think I can practice doing this.
But you
That
know,
was
we had some guests that they couldn't do it, and later, after 1 month, they sent me a picture and they did it perfectly.
okay.
Wait, should we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Not 1 month.
No,
Like
a week.
tomorrow.
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 Okay.
Mm.
Challenge
Good.
accepted.
Great. I will keep waiting for that. So, girls, would you like to add something, to say something to your fans, maybe?
Well, first of all, I would like to thank you for getting in touch with me. I know it's a little hard on Instagram because I get so many messages and like I answered you maybe a little late, but
It's totally natural, you know.
yeah.
I'm very persistent, let's say.
That's good. That's good. And I wish more people were. Um, but I'm so glad you did. Because during this whole, like the best thing with our job is to meet people that we would never have met if we wouldn't do this.
Yeah, thank you very
That
much
was
for your kind words.
yeah.
And these interviews also were very interesting for me. I started on August because I knew in fall semester, as soon as I start teaching, I wouldn't have as much as time. But I learned many things from people around the world that I got addicted to it. Now I can't just let it go.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So now I'm interested in it. I even got interested more in metal music because before I used to just listen to bands like Nightwish and Chiller of Bottom. They were my favorite. But as soon as I met new people, I understood in different countries they are doing great, and I need to talk with them and learn more about them, and to pursue it. I get interested and develop even new skills and new desires. So it's very interesting.
That is really awesome. I wish I had the balls to do that. No,
You have balls more than any man around the world. You have no problem in that department. So, girls, it was wonderful talking with you. I enjoyed each moment of it. Thanks a lot for kindly accepting my invitation. It was wonderful.
Thank
you so much. And good luck with everything.
Thank you. Good luck with your band. I will keep following you. I'm your fan already, and I'm sure I'm waiting for meeting you two and your band also in Cyprus or any other country possible.
Yes. Thank you
See
so
you,
much.
girls. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining us. Thank
Yeah,
you all.
you.
Thank you. Bye bye. How to say bye in Swedish?
Hej då.
Hej då!
Hej då.
Hej
Hej
då.
då!